every athlete of this high level are a little bit complicated sometimes. But Kamil was not so problematic. I would not take every job, so that's clear. So I was sportman, and I also want to win competitions, and also as a trainer, I'm sportman still and want to win competition. Mostly it's Metallica and Slash. So that's my favorite things when I play.
Have you expected this improvement to come so quickly when you took it?
No. In summer when I start, I not expect this. But it's coming so fast. I have seen many things what we have to change, especially in technical things, in power training and so. And normally this needs a little bit time, especially on physiologic way, to change a little bit. But Maciek was really fast to change. For him was not so hard. And also Kamil followed this way, and also Piotrek. For Piotrek took a little bit longer. Also David follow and make good results. But it was, I not expect this so fast, so good.
Was Kamil your biggest challenge in the coaching career? You've had Martin Schmidt, you had many German jumpers, younger ones, but was he the biggest challenge or not?
I think every athlete of this high level are a little bit complicated sometimes, but Kamil was not so problematic with him to work. It was quite okay. It was good. So we worked good together in this junior team already. So with Kamil, also with Piotrek, Stefan Hula. It was quite good, a good team, because at this time also nobody expect medal in Rovaniemi from the Polish jumping team. But we was working really hard for this and show them that we can make medal. And Kamil was this time in really good shape, so when he not felt on the last jump,
could have gold.
He can win this competition. And I think from this time on, everybody knows that Kamil Stoch is a really good ski jumper.
I think it was for years. It was one of the biggest disappointments in his career. This fall in Rovaniemi.
Yeah, this was a little bit bad for us, but okay. This was only what was not on the paper, but he was good enough to win the competition, and I think this is the most important thing for athlete to see. Okay, I can win it. I'm good enough to win. Okay, I had this felt, and it's not on the list, but normally I am the winner, and from this you can go on.
What's the difference when you observe, like Austria, Germany, Poland, the countries that you've worked for?
In Austria or Germany, there is more institutes or universities behind the sport, so behind the ski federation, not only ski jumping, also alpine skiing, cross country. Also in case of material, they have a little bit more better possibilities. So this now it's in Poland, it's so that everything is on me or on my team to make these things good. So, and it's maybe for the future we need more in the back to help us a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. And when it comes to athletes, to work with them, I've read in one Austrian newspaper, I've read your words that Polish athletes they're ziemlich katholisch, and they are very fixed on their coach.
Yeah, it is a little bit like this. So it's really when I tell, then everybody is doing. Nobody is thinking, is this good? Is this not good? So maybe everybody trusts me. I don't know right now, but so in Austria sometimes there is also athletes who want to go his own ways and want to try always take some special things. So this is a bit harder to work than together. And here in Poland, for now it's quite easy because everybody is follow this line, follow this way. trust me, and it's quite easy.
Someone commented that if you're from Tyrol and if Poles are quite Catholic for you, then that might be something.
I can remember this question. So they asked me in Poland there are really Catholic peoples, and so I said yes, it is. So it is good. It's like in Tyrol. It's also. And 10 years ago, I had this situation that athletes asked me, "Is it possible to go to church before the competition?" And I said yes, for sure. Why not? It's good.
Yeah, it's your second coming to Poland, so you can note the differences. You've told me earlier in the season that people in Poland are now more open, that they know languages, that makes life of a coach much easier. Something more?
Yeah, I think the whole system grow up in Poland. So I think also ski federation are much more professional now than this 10 years before. Now they have better sponsors, have bigger thinking about also behind to the younger athletes. So it's not everything is on one guy. It's more on the sport, and yeah, this is most of the biggest change what I can see.
When you remember young Kamil, young Piotr Żyła, you worked with them, you won the silver medal with them at Junior World Championship. They developed as you've expected, or did they change a lot? Have they changed a lot from these youngsters?
Not so much. I think they have still the same character. They are still fanatic on ski jumping. Only what they want to do is ski jumping on high level, and they are not so big change. Only they are older now, but not big changes.
You know that Piotrek is some kind of media phenomenon in Poland.
Yeah, I watched some films in some interviews from him, so it's always crazy with him. Yeah, but I think this is his style, so I have nothing against this. So it's okay. Everybody is styling, and for me, only it's important that he's still working on his high level and still know what he have to do for ski jumping, so that he's good. And this other things, what he's doing on interviews, so it's okay for me, no problem.
Sometimes this craziness around Polish ski jumping scares you a little bit.
I think it's funny. It's nice to see spectators are look this sport really with heart and live this. So it's nice to see. And to take this job, I was not thinking on how much pressure will be or how much fans there. So I was decide this more first for me personally. So what I will do in the future, and for me it was always clear. Sometimes I want to be head coach in some good team, and in Poland I got this possibility, and I took this possibility.
Łukasz Kruczek said about this possibility that he felt that you were willing to leave Germany only for the team that will give you a chance to win something with. Was it like this?
Yes, so I would not take every job, so that's clear. So I was sportman, and I also want to win competitions, and also as a trainer, I'm sportman still and want to win competition.
Now, what's your biggest dream or plan for Lahti? Is it the team competition?
I think team competition is really nice. It's a really nice competition, and for the whole team, it shows the whole teamwork. So, and that's why I think it's really important to be good on this team competition. And then you have 4 winners, maybe 5, because the 5th guy who is with is also winner of this medal. And I think, but it's also really important to have a single medal. It's also really important. But so for me, I like this team competition. So for me, it's nice to watch what's going on you have a lot of jumpers. Everything could be happen in these competitions, and that's
So many medals
really
were on your
nice.
neck from team
Yeah, I have a
competitions.
lot of only in team competition. I was always 4th or 5th in these Olympic Games or World Championships. Yeah,
You were 5th in Lahti when it all ended. Yeah, the last championship.
I was in
or
Lahti,
4th.
5th and 4th. 4th on a small hill and 5th on a big hill.
So last championships as a jumper, first as a coach.
Mm.
And do you, when you've been to Austria now, have you heard, like, Steff, when will you come to help your homeland? Because you left early and, frankly, never looked back.
Yeah, so I was, I went out also from Austria 10 years ago because Donino want to keep me inside the team. But I told him also, I want to go out because I want to see some other things than Austrian system. I want to see what's going on in Poland, how I can help them, and then after this I went not back to Austria. I went to Germany because they had also a bad situation, and I have seen this system, how they are working, and now I was not looking to go to Austria because for me it was always quite clear that Heinz Kutin will be there, and so it was not possibility. But this chance in Poland was really good for me.
So you felt it was a bullseye for you?
Now it looks like this, yeah, but nobody knows this before. So it's always a bit of risk, but now it looks good, but we have still to work to stay on the top.
And if you take these leaders of the team, who is most similar to you as a jumper, as an athlete?
Maybe Maciej. Maciej is maybe a little bit, so also he's a really good worker. He's always make everything on 100%, and he's never give up, always go and yeah. So it was also a little bit for me in my jumping career. I had also up and downs, a lot of, but I would never give up. I always was fighting for good results.
And there was always someone who was jumping like from behind, and like Heinz Kutin, Predazzo, was 2 years younger, still is, than Wildhölzel and many more. And you were always like the one who takes care. Yeah, there's some ego, some problems, and there's always.
Yeah. It was always my style, so that like with Wildhölzel, I was long time with him in room together, and this time I start already to be coach for Wildhölzel, to tell him what he have to do and everything. So when he was a younger guy, and it was always interesting for me to coach the people, coach the athletes.
Mr. Inauer told me, like, once he was scared to death when he saw the video that you've made in Predazzo when you were doing saltos in the river or something like this. He said, you won't believe it, but he was sometimes very crazy and extremely brave. Yeah,
so this, like when we do this, so this was always a little bit dream of my, when I was kid, to jump from the cliffs in the river or in the water. So and when then we do this with television there, it was for me, it was total nice. It was the best thing what I can do.
Do you still try it?
Yeah, we tried the saltos and everything there. So Tony was, I think, a bit scared. So, but we was still young, not thinking, only doing, and that was nice.
I told this to Zbyszek Klimowski, and he said, "Okay, tell it to Piotrek Żyła. He will do it tomorrow."
Yeah, Piotrek will do the same. Yes.
So you're the mix. So you're this mix from the same room, like a bit of Maciek Kot and a bit of Piotr Żyła.
Yeah, maybe sometimes I was crazy. When I was younger, I was crazy. Yeah, I've done So I was like this risk sports always, and so maybe Piotrek also like.
But does this push for adrenaline stayed till now, or?
Yeah, still. So, but right now I do more sports like mountain biking, so something like this. It's not so dangerous because I have also family home, so I'm trainer in Poland. I have to take care of my health also, and I'm not so spectacular anymore.
And what about these guitars? How many guitars are there in this room where you have your music world?
I have some guitars home. I like to play guitar, but I start really late to play. I was already 20 years old. But I like this to play music, and sometimes when I'm home and I have time, then take guitar and play. But the last month was not so much time to play guitar.
But you also collecting guitars, so like you are looking for unique guitars or not?
Yeah, I look always for guitars, but they're expensive, and my wife not always happy when it's too much guitars.
So even she doesn't know how many of them.
Now, right now I have 2 really good ones, and I think it's okay for me.
But it's always heavy music, or you play different?
No, different. Mostly heavy music, but also normal. I have also classic guitars. Play also this. This is also nice.
What's your favorite band now?
Well, there is many bands who playing loud and heavy.
Best thing that you can play and your favorite?
Mostly it's Metallica and Slash. So that's my favorite things when I play home, and mostly play these songs from these guys.
Which ones from Metallica / solos?
I'm working always now I'm working on the new album. So, but yeah, I can play some songs, Kill 'Em All or Master of Puppets, but it's hard.
And Slash?
No, Slash. So these Guns N' Roses things, Paradise City or Switch, I don't mind.
Does it help you to reset your emotions?
Yeah,
or
definitely, yeah.
You need it.
Sometimes it's really good because when you play guitar, you have no time to think. There is no time to think on ski jumping or other things, so it's only playing. That's why I start playing when I still was a jumper, to have my head out of jumping, and it's working good. It works.
So you have it in your basement of your house, like in a special room?
Yeah, I have one special room, and mostly I play now over the computer, and
And you record it?
sometimes.
Because Maciek told me he saw.
Yeah,
he saw one
Maciek, yeah.
And do you have many like companions in Polish team to hear good music?
Yeah. Kamil, I think is.
Kamil wanted to be a DJ.
Okay.
Yeah, but he was. There was a time of dub. Now I've heard he changed it for a bit heavier music.
Why not? Kamil listen a little bit more this music and also watching concerts and.